What is up, people? Welcome to Marketing Power Moves. This is Joseph Walker, CEO and the founder of JTMarketingenterprise.com. Hey, so what we're going to be talking about today is just some basic framework on how to overcome objections. So, quick disclaimer, if you are somebody who you're not in any kind of business, you're not an entrepreneur, you don't care about money, you don't care about wealth, you don't care about health, you don't care about success, you don't care about making an impact, this live stream is not for you. So you can go ahead, exit out of this video, and you can continue to stroll down your news feed. Now, this video is for you if you're someone who cares about getting better, empowering yourself, empowering the people around you, as you're getting your skills to a higher level. Brother Dyster, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in forever, dude. What's up, Yvette? What's going on, Mrs. August? What's going on, people? So yeah, if you're not trying to better yourself, if you're not trying to overcome hurdles in your business, this live stream, this won't be for you. So you don't have to worry about listening in to what I'm about to say. But if you are an entrepreneur, you're looking to grow, you're looking to expand your direct sales business, your network, and become more valuable to the marketplace, sit tight. I got something good for you. So no worries. I'm going to go ahead and share this in a few groups so other people can get the value. Make sure if you guys are tuning in, let me know where you coming from. What's your name? Where you at, player? What's up? We got Miss Denise. We got Megan up in here. It's good to see you guys tuning in. So look, a lot of people out here, a lot of people that follow me are other entrepreneurs in direct sales, and needless to say, a lot of times, we get so excited about our business and talking to other people about what it is that we do, because we all have wonderful opportunities that we offer in the marketplace. You see, we got Melanie from Texas. What's up, Texas, in the house? Do everything big. But, people get so beat up by the marketplace because, you get objections. People tell you, hey, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I got to talk to my spouse, I got to sleep on it, I got to pray on it, I got to talk to my lawyer. I had someone tell me that one time about an opportunity. So, yeah, it happens. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. You're going to get objections every single day. Hopefully you're talking to people every day in your business. So you're going to get objections. That's just the bottom line. That's just how it goes. That's the nature of the beast. But the thing is, so many people get beat up by getting told no, and they have such a hard time. And you can only get beat up and rejected and not figure out how to overcome that for so long before you just quit. You give up because you're not having any success in your business. No one wants to go throughout the process and get beat up and not get better. And I made a post earlier saying the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and not getting any better. So I want to give you guys some tools, some advice, some basic framework on overcoming objection handling. That way, when you guys go out into the marketplace, you don't get beat up and discouraged by the first no or not this time that you get. Because I don't know if you're anything like me, I got beat up really bad. And a lot of times when you're brand new, you don't really know all the right things to say and exactly how to build value the right type of way. So a lot of times, the way that you approach your prospect and the angle that you take kind of brings up that objection because you don't know how to eliminate it before you even start. But, particularly what I want this live stream to be about is helping other entrepreneurs, particularly in the home business niche, get basic framework as far as overcoming objections. So the first thing you have to do is you need to identify and be comfortable with the fact that you are in sales. Congratulations, you're a salesperson. And before I can really sell you on how to overcome objections, you have to understand, you have to be comfortable knowing that you are a salesperson. Everyone is in sales. your kids are salespeople. Your kids try to tell you that they want to get the dessert, and they want to get candy at the store, and they try to sell you on that idea. Everything is sales. You try to sell yourself to get a job. You got to sell yourself. You got to look good. You got to look sharp. You got to sell yourself as far as your capabilities and what you can do. You want to go out on a date. You want to date the opposite sex. You got to sell yourself to that person. You got to tell them, hey, this is what I do. This is why I'm qualified. This is what I offer. This is what I can bring to the table in your life. You got to sell yourself to get that date or get that person to be interested in you. Maybe, you know, you got a spouse and you're trying to sell them on going out to eat at a particular restaurant. You know, hey, honey, you know, the last restaurant really wasn't all that, but this one is going to be better for us because X, Y, Z. Whatever you got to do, whatever you got to say, everything is sales. It's just that you guys get involved with the company. You got a big fancy name, a slogan, some business cards, just money involved. Now you lose your mind. Now you, oh no, I'm not in sales, not at all. Yes, you are. It's okay. It's cool. Relax. Now that's out the way. The good stuff. So overcoming objections. You know, it really kicks a lot of people's ass. And you know, like I said, I know when I first got started, being brand new, I would say and do a lot of things, and it was really my mindset that really brought up a lot of the objections that I had a hard time handling. And you know, it's hard to continue on this journey whenever people just say, hey, I got to talk to my spouse, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, and it just ends right there. And there is no set method, no kind of basic framework for you to actually get over that hurdle. So I want to give you guys the tools, the resources, the weaponry with y'all on the battlefield. That way you guys can continue to push forth and conquer and get closer to your dreams. So, you know, there are really mainly two reasons why objections are kicking your ass. Number one, you don't train. You got to train. You know, it's like this. What's up, Penny? What's going on, Brother Morales? What's up, Mary? What's up, Brother Scott? It's good to see you guys on here rocking out with me today. But look, there's two reasons. Reason number one, you don't train. And look, here's the deal, guys. Every professional trains. You are the CEO, the founder, the president, the marketing executive of a multi-million-dollar business. That's you. If you're watching this video, you're an entrepreneur, you are an independent business owner, a sole proprietor, independent contractor, whatever. You are the owner of a multi-million-dollar business. That being said, you have to train like it. You have to conduct yourself in a fashion that a true professional would do it. Amateurs wing it. Amateurs guess. Amateurs hope and pray that maybe the prospect will just, and just lay down and go ahead and just, oh man, I'm going to buy all your stuff. Here's my wallet. That's what amateurs do. Professionals understand that objections are just complaints. That's all it is. And as soon as you can build your value high enough, they're going to find time. They're going to find the money. And it's going to eliminate any other excuse as long as you understand how to go about framing and packaging, if you will, your product, your service, and your opportunity for the right person. You know, it all depends on the scenario. But like I said, I'm not going to get super in depth with all kinds of different techniques. I'm going to keep it basic. I'm going to keep it simple. So even if you just got a network marketing 2 hours ago, you're going to be able to take what I'm about to say and actually implement it and actually put it into action today, right? That's the whole purpose of this live stream, all right? The second reason that you guys get beat up by objections, like, I mean, you get hammered, you get slammed, you get your face crushed by objections, it's because you're too attached to the outcome. You're too attached to the person. You're too attached to, oh man, I haven't made a sale all month, all week. I haven't made a sale ever. This person's about to buy, and now they're telling me they don't have the money. And it mentally, it blocks you from being able to move forward with the sales process. See Carlos on here. I just got a notification you're live. What's up, Laura? Hey, it's good to see you on here. So, look, here's the deal, guys. The thing is this: you can't be so attached to the outcome of, helping out the person that really deserves what you're trying to offer them. You can't do that. And a lot of times, you get so attached and so focused on them buying or them joining that it really prevents you from moving forward and really helping this person out. So there's so many different angles that you guys can take this, but no matter what, I just want to give you guys two basic ways, some basic framework that you can take once again and just run with it. So if you get an objection 2 hours from now, what you're about to learn in this hour is going to help you overcome that. Good morning, Carla. Thank you so much for rocking out with me. So no matter what, I'm gonna give you guys two techniques, but no matter what, for these two techniques I'm about to give you, the bottom line is you always want to be agreeable. Whenever you get an objection, you want to be agreeable with the person. So if that person says, hey, you know what, I don't have the money, hey, you know what, I'm totally with you. I agree. Whatever. I'm with you. I agree. I understand. I already knew that. I'm with you. Whatever. You need to practice saying this. Honestly, write it down. Practice saying this. Say it every single night until it becomes muscle memory. It has to become clockwork. Whenever you get an objection, you have to agree. Reason being is because, number one, it only takes one person to be agreeable to move forward. If your prospect says this and you say that, then we have a problem, Houston. So, if for example, if someone says, hey, the sky is purple, you gotta say, hey, you know what? I agree. I'm with you, man. I can see that. And then try to think in your mind, how is this person seeing the sky as purple? I can see how they see it's purple, but let me agree with them so I can kind of see what they see. And then we can go on with the process, and then I can explain to them how it's actually blue. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to direct sales, people have what's called a wall of resistance. What's up, brother Michael? What's up, Kare? What's up? I love you guys. But so people have a wall of resistance. And whenever people give you an objection, they say, I don't have the money, I gotta talk to my wife, I gotta talk to my kids, I don't have enough time, I gotta pray on it, sleep on it, think about it, whatever. Whenever people give you that objection, they immediately put up a wall of resistance. They say, oh, I don't have the money. Oh. That's what they do. And they expect for you to come at them like, what? You don't got the money? No. It's all good. Relax. Say, hey, you know what? I'm totally with you. I agree. I figured that you wouldn't have the money for something like this. And all of a sudden, they go from this to, really? And now they're a little bit more open to hearing what it is that you have to offer and what you have to say, because you're not being combative. If you're combative, they're going to have a wall of resistance up, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to actually be agreeable with that person and explain how what you're offering can help them not have any time or not have any more money. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's this big misconception about salespeople that, whenever you give an objection, they are automatically going to jump on you and say, no, but you got to buy because this, or, oh, if you don't have time now, how are you ever going to have time? You need to buy it. Or what do you got to think about? I hate when people say that. What do you have to think about? You need to just do it. That's, look, guys, this isn't 1970. Okay? You got to be agreeable with people. And that's only going to help you out, because like I used to tell my team, hey, what's going on, Miss Sykes? It's good to see you on here. Like, it's like I tell my team, whenever you're talking to a person and there's a product, a service, an opportunity in exchange for money involved, what needs to happen is you have to do what's called crossing the line. You got to cross the line. Like, there's a line right here. Okay? So if your prospect is here, you're here, there's an invisible line. Right? That's the salesperson line. So what you need to do is cross over that line and cross into being that person's friend, be genuine, and actually help that person out. Because if you're on the other side of that line where you are the evil sales guy trying to take my money, right, they're not going to be open and receptive to what you have to say no matter what. So they say, hey, I don't have the money. That's in a discussion. They say, hey, I don't have enough time. That's it. You're a sales guy. Get out of here. You're not going to get anything out of me. But when you can actually cross that line and get rid of the whole salesperson guy, and you actually just say, hey, you know what? I'm totally with you, man. I know you don't have time. I know you don't have the money. Sir, I knew you had to talk to your wife before you even got here. I already knew that, man. But hey, listen. Let's go on ahead. Let's go inside anyway. Let's take a look at the proposal. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's take a look at the product. Let's take a look at this comp plan, and let's make this thing make sense for you. Let's get them to sit down. Get them to look at the information. If you guys get objections right off the bat, then, that's totally a smokescreen. But I'm not even going to talk about that right now. I'm just going to give you guys 2 techniques to handle and framework of overcoming objections. So the first one I want to give you guys is a validate and sell handling. So what I mean by validate and sell is you're going to validate the objection and then kind of have that person resell themselves to you. So I know a great trainer I love to follow, Matt Morris. He uses this a lot. Pretty much if someone says, hey, you know what? I don't have the money. All right, that's a pretty common one, right? So a prospect says, hey, I don't have the money. You're just going to validate it by agreeing first. So you're going to say, hey, you know what? I'm with you. I totally understand. Then you're going to validate it. So is it that you really don't have the money, or is that just something you're telling me? But a lot of times, people don't like telling you no. They don't want to tell you no. You've set up an appointment time. You've done a presentation. You've given them your time, your energy, and maybe they just feel bad because they don't want to tell you no. So they tell you that they got to think about it. They tell you they got to do research. They tell you they got to talk to their wife, talk to their husband. Really, they just don't want to feel bad telling you no. Human psychology, study it. So when they tell you that, you got to validate that it is, in fact, a valid objection. So, they say, hey, I don't have the time, I don't have the money. Okay, right on, I'm with you, I understand, I know where you're coming from. Now, is it that you really don't have the money, or is that just your nice way of telling me no? Give them a way out. Give them a way out. Don't try to push somebody in a corner, okay? Give them a way out. And they'll say, hey, no, I do want to join you. I really just don't have the money. Say, okay, are you sure it's just the money? Yeah, it's just the money. If I had the money, I would totally join you. Oh, okay, like if I had the money, man, I would get started because I see the value in this. I'm tired of not having money. I'm tired of not having time. I want to be able to have more time with my kids, X, Y, Z. And now they start selling themselves to you as to why they should get started in the opportunity. So you validated that the objection is real. And then on top of that, you validate it again, and then you have them somewhat sell themselves back to you as to why it is that they feel that they should get started because they see the value. So, once again, it could be, hey, I got to talk to my wife. Oh, yeah, I'm totally with you. I understand you got to talk to your wife. I'm pretty sure this is something you guys have talked about already, as far as not having time. Now, see that you really got to talk to your wife, or is that just your polite way of telling me no? Either way is fine. I just want you to be upfront with me, and let them know. Be cool about it. No one wants to feel like they're talking to a stiff robot. Oh, is it really the money? Like, come on, man. Look, we want to have fun. We got to relax, have fun, talk to people, just help them out. Just be genuine. So validate it again, have them sell themselves to you as to why they should get started. All right? So if for some of you guys, maybe that may be too aggressive, if that's too aggressive for you, I got one more way that you guys can very nonchalantly overcome an objection in a nice, cool, smooth, concise manner every single time. All right? This is so basic. Like, if you just got started in your business an hour ago, you can take this information I'm about to give you and overcome. All right. So this is a technique most people are familiar with, which is feel, felt, found. If you've never heard of that for any crazy reason, it will behoove you to get a pen, get some paper, write it down. Write down those three words. Feel, felt, and found. Write that down if you never heard of it. All right. What's going on, Mrs. Nisa? What's up? Priscilla's in the house. It's good to see you on here. You're right on time. So, feel, felt, found. That is what you're going to use to overcome objections. Super basic, super non-confrontational, and it's still you agreeing, right? And you talking to that person in the mode of being a consultant. So, an example of feel, felt, found is, hey, I don't have the time to do this kind of business. Agree. Hey, I'm totally with you. I understand. I know how you feel. Honestly, I felt the exact same way. But you know what? I got inside this company. I had mentors to teach me how to do this. And I found that once I applied the system, I got results, started making more money, and now I have more time in my business. If I can show you how you can get inside and start carving out more time little by little to get more results, would you be willing to move forward? Hey, I don't have the money. You know what? I knew you didn't have the money before I even called on you, man. I know how you feel. Honestly, I didn't have the money either. And I felt the exact same way. But what I found is that when I actually got inside and I actually met key leaders and mentors, and they took me under their wing and they showed me the system, how to talk to people, and actually how to help the marketplace to make more money, I found that it was well worth the investment, and I was happy. If I can show you how to take what little money you have, invest it, and get a return on your investment before it's time for you to pay again, would you be willing to move forward? Simple. Feel, felt, found. See, Priscilla says, I'm here. Laura says, I have a prospect who has to lose weight for medical reasons, and they said they don't have money for any products. So I told them, I understand, that's okay, let me help you. I can't see the rest. But you know what, hey, and it's the same thing. Even if it's just a product, right? If it's a product, for example, if you're in health and wellness, let's say you got a Rao Petit, some supplements, maybe a shake. Look, a prospect says, hey, you know what? I just don't have the money to invest in that kind of thing. Say, you know what? I'm with you. Matter of fact, I knew you didn't have the money before I even messaged you. But you know what? I felt the exact same way. What I found is every single day I was going out, I was having lunch, I was spending $5 to $6 a day on my lunch, putting junk inside of my body. I realized with this product, with these shakes, with this tea, with these supplements, not only am I spending less money, only like $3 or $4 a day, but I'm feeling more healthy, I'm more vibrant, I got energy, I feel better than ever, champ. So if I can show you how you can save money and feel better for your health, would you be willing to look at some information? Or would you be willing to get on a phone call with my business partner? You know, and then you guys can just kind of flip it that way. Feel, felt, found. I don't really use it that much, but look, it still works really, really well. You know, you can implement that in anything. Anything. You're trying to convince your spouse to go to a different restaurant. Hey, honey, I know how you feel. I know you want to go to that spot. Honestly, I felt the same way about that restaurant too, but a lot of people are talking about this one right here. I actually went. I found that they really have the best steak. We got to go out there right now. Guys, I mean, look, it's just basic stuff. Basic stuff for anything. What's going on? MD from, I'm not sure where you're from, bro, but it's good to have you on here. What's up, Janelle? Feel, felt, found. Love the simplicity. You know what? You got to keep it simple. You know, honestly, the best people in this industry, they keep it simple. Because whenever you start adding all this extra stuff, all these events, different ways to flip it and do stuff, it gets really overcomplicated. And a lot of times people just cannot duplicate it. So you want to make sure you have something that your team can actually duplicate and actually take it to the marketplace and get tangible results effective immediately. You got to have that. So you got to have some kind of simplistic system that's going to make sure that everybody can go out, implement it, and win. The last thing I also want to say is don't be manipulative to people. You know, don't try to persuade people in a dishonest and unethical kind of way. You know, this is more or less just done to kind of help you guys help other people out with your product, your service, and your opportunity. This isn't information for you guys to take out there and try to use and, you know, use it for a dishonest kind of way. So I definitely want to make sure I put that out there. But it's really basic stuff. I mean, you can pretty much go anywhere and pretty much read it. What I did for you guys, if you really are having a hard time overcoming objections, you get stuck with the money, the time, the spouse, I got to think about it. I posted above in the description ebook I created on basic framework for overcoming objections. It's a 3-step formula that my mentor taught me on how to overcome objections. So I know it's going to serve you guys well. I hope and pray that you guys got value. If you got value from this live stream, give me some likes, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs, give me some angry faces. If you hate me, you don't like my shirt, just keep calm and come at me. What's up? Right? I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. But yeah, guys, overcoming objections is an absolute must. You got to make sure that you guys do that so you can actually help the people out there who deserve your product or service and your opportunity. Other than that, click the link above in the description so that you guys can get that ebook, free offer, and it's going to help you guys blow up to the next level. Get out there, get excited, do something great, overcome those objections, and I'll see you on the next live stream.